Taking a look at some of your local headlines tonight, a man who threatened to blow a person's brains out and then stole their car has been arrested.
That is according to Marietta police. Officers say it happened.
Well, DeKalb County police have released surveillance video of a gunman shooting a security guard inside of a Walmart. Deontay Harris tried to stop a crook from leaving the store off of Farrington Road, and police say the gunman then shot Harris in the foot. The gunman ran into the parking lot and then drove off in a maroon car. Fox 5 spoke exclusively to the victim's mother, who's grateful the bullet missed her son's head.
I replayed it over and over and over. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for not letting him take my son's life. Turn yourself in. And if your family or your friends are watching this.
Well, just over 5 feet tall, and she can pack quite a punch. A Michigan officer made quite a takedown after a wild chase, and it was all caught on camera.
Now, that chase would have normally been called off, but there was reason to believe that an abducted child was in that fleeing van. Well, that turned out to be false. Eventually, a Detroit officer cut off the driver with his car. And when the female suspect bailed, Officer Nicole Jabor went after her without any hesitation.
I've never been in a running tackle. That was the first, and that was really fun. My phone has been going off.
Much of our area is under a flood warning tonight. In fact, take a look at this video from our Skyfox drone. You see that? That was shot right off of Peachtree Creek in Buckhead. The water rose rapidly there, and firefighters actually had to rescue a city public works employee. Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz is live in Buckhead. And Jacqueline, what is the message tonight for people in that area? Well, it was a narrow miss for members of a Gwinnett County family when a tree came crashing down on their house. Firefighters responded to the home at the 1200 block of Tread Avon Way at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Crews found the tree had taken out a wall on the second floor of their home. Homeowners tell us that several people were inside the home at the time, but they were all on the first floor. No one was hurt.
It's like shattering wood. That's what it sounded like. Just a really loud boom.
Some Southeast Atlanta residents say their house shook today before a giant tree came crashing down right in front of their home. Tammy Greenbaum says she and her kids were walking out the front door when that tree fell. It was a close call. Right, David Chanley is now here with an update and another warning, I imagine. Atlanta.com. Well, Clayton County water employees are trying to figure out how a man's body ended up in the woods. Well, the UN Security Council is holding an emergency session following yesterday's chemical attack in Syria, where at least 72 people were killed and hundreds more were wounded. Fox's Kitty Logan has the details.
Have your forecast into the weekend coming up in just a minute.
All right, David, thank you. Well, there were some very scary moments in the Washington, D.C. area. That's when a U.S. military fighter jet crashed just yards away in front of dozens of homes. And as Fox's Jennifer Griffin explains, tonight Air Force investigators are looking into why this happened.
A close call as a military fighter jet crashes near homes outside Washington, D.C.
Very heavily densely populated.
All right, joined by David Chanley. You know, we had flooding.
Yes.
Possible tornadoes. Yep. And now an earthquake? Is this Armageddon?
I mean, kid, man, it had it rumbling out towards Hancock County. The possibility of a hurricane. We didn't have a hurricane.
We didn't have a hurricane.
Of an earthquake out there, yes. Felt around Lake Sinclair, Lake Oconee. Now we're still dealing with a couple more thunderstorms, but we're kind of putting a lid on it. So, yeah, we're going to give it about another hour or so. Let me show you what's happening outside of Fox 5 Live Viper and still at the radar, and we'll update the storms before the top of the hour.